Imagine waking up every morning to the sound of sirens blaring outside your window, the smell of damp walls clinging to your clothes, and a fridge that's more empty than full. Picture a kid, no older than you were once, staring at a cracked ceiling, wondering if this is all life has to offer. What if I told you that kid grew up to change the world? That poverty wasn't his prison, but his purpose? Stick around because this story isn't just inspiring. It's a mirror to your own life. Welcome to Born in Poverty, Built in Purpose. If you're feeling stuck, this one's for you. Let me take you back to 1985, in the heart of Chicago's South Side, or maybe it feels like the gritty council estates of East London. Doesn't matter where. Poverty has the same face everywhere. Our story is about Marcus, born to a single mom working 2 jobs just to keep the lights on. Dad, gone before Marcus could walk. Home was a tiny apartment where the heat cut out in winter, and dreams seemed as distant as the stars you couldn't see through the smog. Marcus's earliest memory, hiding under the bed while bill collectors banged on the door. School lunches were his only hot meal some days, and hand-me-down clothes from neighbors made him the target of playground bullies. "You'll never amount to nothing," they'd sneer. And deep down, Marcus started to believe it. But here's where it gets real. Haven't we all had those moments? That voice in your head saying you're not good enough, that your background defines you. In the US or UK, whether it's food stamps or food banks, we've all seen or felt that grind. By age 10, Marcus was helping his mom clean offices after school. He'd mop floors while executives in suits rushed by, never glancing down. One night, exhausted and hungry, he found a discarded book in the trash, a biography of Martin Luther King Jr. He snuck it home, reading by flashlight under the covers. Those words ignited something. Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. For the first time, Marcus saw beyond his block. But life wasn't done testing him. High school hit like a storm. Gangs recruited hard. Easy money slinging on corners, promising escape from the cycle. Marcus's best friend, Jamal, took the bait and ended up in juvie. Marcus, he said no. But it cost him. Beatdowns in alleys, isolation from friends. His mom got sick. Cancer eating away at her savings. Hospital bills piled up like snow in a blizzard. Marcus dropped out to work full-time at a fast food joint, flipping burgers for minimum wage. Nights blurred into days, hope fading like the neon signs outside. Feel that ache deep in your chest. That sick, twisting fear that this is it, that you'll be stuck here forever, running on the same treadmill, going nowhere. If you've ever walked out of a job you needed more than air, watched someone you love fade right in front of you, or opened your banking app and felt your stomach drop at the number staring back, then Marcus's pain isn't just his story. It's yours. We've all carried that same heavy whisper in the dark. You don't belong up there. This is who you are. This is as far as you go. And in those moments, when the lights are low and the world feels rigged against you, you've asked the question that keeps you awake. Will I ever break free? Or is this the rest of my life? One rainy evening, after a 12-hour shift, Marcus stumbled into a community center. Free after-school program, they said. But inside, a mentor named Ms. Elena, tough as nails, heart of gold, saw potential in his weary eyes. "Kid, you've got fire," she told him, "but fire without direction just burns out." She pushed him back to GED classes, introduced him to coding on an old computer donated by a charity. Coding, in poverty's grip, it was laughable at first. Fingers clumsy on keys, frustration boiling over. But Marcus persisted. Late nights, fueled by cheap coffee and sheer will, he built his first app, a simple tool to track food bank donations. It caught on locally, helping families like his get meals faster. That small win, It cracked the dam. Word spread. A tech startup in the city heard about this kid from the hood coding miracles. They offered an internship. Unpaid at first, but a foot in the door. Marcus juggled it with 2 jobs, sleeping on buses. Rejections came. Investors laughed at his background. "Street smarts don't code," one said, but Marcus turned pain into purpose. He remembered his mom's whispered prayers. God gives the toughest battles to his strongest soldiers. Then breakthrough. His app evolved into a platform connecting donors with needy families nationwide. Downloads skyrocketed. Investors, now they called him. By 25, Marcus founded his own company, Rise Up Tech, employing folks from similar backgrounds. His mom, she beat cancer, living to see her son buy her a house with a garden, something she'd only dreamed of. This isn't fairy tale fluff. It's the sweat, the tears, the nights you cry alone. Relate to that? In the US, with student debt crushing dreams. In the UK, where opportunities feel postcode dependent. Marcus's climb mirrors the battles you fight daily. The emotion hits because it's universal. That moment when rock bottom becomes your launch pad. Success didn't erase the scars. Marcus faced betrayals, partners stealing ideas, media twisting his story into rags to riches clickbait. Imposter syndrome whispered, "You don't belong." But he built a community. Mentorship programs in inner cities, scholarships for kids like he was. He spoke at TED Talks, sharing, "Poverty taught me resilience. It forged my purpose to lift others as I rise." Imagine the pride when he walked across a stage, diploma in hand, years after dropping out. Or the joy of handing keys to families escaping homelessness through his app. These aren't just wins, they're emotional anchors. Think about your own lows, the breakup that shattered you, the failure that humbled you. Marcus shows us. Those cracks let the light in. And the relationships? Marcus reconnected with old friends, pulling them out of the cycle. Jamal, out of prison, now coding beside him. His mom, beaming at family dinners in a home without worry. It's that human connection, the love, the loss, the redemption, that tugs at your heartstrings. Whether you're in bustling New York or rainy Birmingham, we've all craved that sense of belonging, of turning pain into power. So what's the takeaway from Marcus's journey? Born in poverty, yes, but built in purpose. Your struggles aren't roadblocks. They're the raw materials for your masterpiece. That dead-end job, it's teaching patience, that heartbreak, building empathy, that empty wallet, fueling your hustle. If Marcus, a kid from the projects, can rewrite his story, so can you. Stop seeing your life as a curse. View it as a calling. Rise up, find your fire, and light the way for others. Because purpose isn't given, it's forged in the flames of adversity. Thank you for watching. If this moved you, hit like, subscribe, and share your story in the comments. What's your purpose? Let's build it together. Until next time, remember, you're not just surviving, you're thriving. Peace.